Everybody's a critic.
So I got G1 Broadside a few weeks ago, and I was just going to do a straight review of him, even though I'm missing a few of the accessories, and then I remembered they actually did an updated version for Titan's Return in 2017, and I actually own it. So what else was there to do? That's right, create a competition that nobody asked for, to determine which Broadside is best. What else was I supposed to do then? You know what? You sit there watching videos like this, all pious, on your fucking
Get on with it.
Okay. Right, so to determine whether 30 years of engineering and toy making advancements have produced a better toy, we've got a 5-pronged point system that we call the Quintesson system. Now, I'll introduce the categories as I go, so Repugnus, will you do the honours once more?
Sure. It's not like I've got anything better to do. Round 1. Aesthetics.
The sheer audacity of Broadside, eh? He shouldn't really exist, should he? I mean, I know realistic scale doesn't really factor into Transformers, but you can't be an aircraft carrier and a jet. You just can't. Although you can. G1 Broadside is about as simple as it gets, and I do appreciate that. I do love his big rectangle body and his tiny head, and those stickers on the legs really sing against the greys and the reds. His aircraft carrier mode is very plain, but it's quite satisfying in its simplicity. In the jet mode, it was initially something I considered to be quite ugly, but when you consider the limitations of the time and what they were actually trying to accomplish, it takes on a rough sort of charm. Titan's Return Broadside is a handsome lad as well, but it goes in the opposite direction to the sleek lines of the original. He's all bumps and greeblies, little sculpted details all over. Lots to switch up and make him feel like your version of Broadside, which is nice. The aircraft carrier mode carries on with the detail, and side by side it's funny just how different they are while retaining that same feel. The little tower is very cute, and the stickers really bring it together. Now, I don't know how they did this, but they managed to make a jet mode that looks worse than the original from 30 years ago. Honestly, I don't know who they were trying to kid with this. I do like the little nose cone, but the rest is just awful. And I don't know, I think that's maybe what annoys me the most. It's those little hints of greatness that don't lead to anything. So really, both toys look great in their own way. It's down to subjectivity here, and because it's my video, I can say that I do prefer the G1 toy for looks, and don't like it, you can fire an elastic band into your kitchen.
Round 2. Transformation.
Titan's Return Broadside isn't really that complex considering his overly detailed appearance. It's a simple affair to get him in between modes. Is it fun though? Not really. You know, there's a lot of making sure panels and pegs are popped into the right places, and while that in itself isn't a huge pain, I could live without it. G1 Broadside, however, that simplicity just shines here. You can get him in between modes in seconds. It's a joy. Just a few simple twists and you're there. Now, that doesn't mean it's better necessarily. No, wait, in fact it does. G1 takes transformation.
Round 3. Features.
I don't have the accessories for G1 Broadside, but let's take a quick look at them in this photograph I found on the internet. So he has an axe and a gun and 2 missiles. Cool. You know, they're not setting the world alight, but it's still something. Other than that, what you see is what you get with G1 Broadside. Not a bad thing necessarily. You can put like 2 aerial bots on the deck of the carrier if you want to make yourself annoyed. Also, his cockpit can be pressed in to make him lie flat in carrier mode, and it's quite a good stress reliever. Titan's Return Broadside is a headmaster, so the head pops off and transforms into Blunderbuss, who can sit in the cockpit, or Broadside's big old gun, that can also clip into the side of the vehicle modes. He also comes with these 5 detachable mini aerial bots, which are exceptionally cute and add to the scale of the whole thing. Now, I thought I'd missed one, I thought I'd lost it maybe, but it turns out that if you go to the tower, you can fold back a little bit, and he was hiding in there, and then you can use the space to make Blunderbuss sit down. Absolutely incredible. I do really appreciate the little fin at the bottom and the struts that raise him into carrier mode. It's a nice feature. Does it beat the fun stress reliever of the G1 cockpit though? Yes it does. Titan's Return Broadside takes features.
Round 4. Posability.
Okay, look, we know Titan's Return Broadside's going to win this one. The G1 toy is basically a big slab of corned beef. That's not a bad thing again, it's just not posable, is it? No point wasting your time here. Titan's Return takes posability.
And the final round, fiddleability.
Which toy do I want to take down off the shelf and play with more? I must confess, since getting Titan's Return Broadside out of storage, I've been quite taken with him. He's a great toy despite that jet mode. If you just ignore that, yep, he's wonderful. Transformation's simple enough to absent-mindedly mess around with, but involved enough to scratch an itch if you're looking for something more substantial. You know how you get sometimes. But that G1 toy, he's just a fantastic wee guy. Honestly, one of the finest desk bots you could hope for. 3 modes, all reachable in seconds. Depending on your point of view, they don't look terrible. I love him. I'm annoyed it took 39 years for me to finally meet him, so G1 gets the point. And that's it, we have a winner. G1 Broadside wins the day. Time for the usual spiel. Both toys are great, they're both worth your time. If you're not into the blockiness of G1, Titans Return Broadside will see you right. I mean, it's not like you have much choice, you know, it's one or the other really. I think, hold on. Oh wait, oh look, oh shit, Repugnus.
Yeah? Hey, what's up?
Oh fuck, sorry, I forgot there was two of you now. Check this out, the Takara version of Titans Return Broadside comes with a Repugnus armoured partner. Imagine that.
Wait, you're telling me there's another Repugnus like us out there? That's impossible. We're the only ones out there that... Hey folks, what are we talking about? Ah!